Let's run with the question we started the hour with. Is disappointment all but guaranteed a little bit later this afternoon?
So the short answer is yes, because of the pricing in the markets. It's 40-60, it's 50-50. You're guaranteed that one side or the other of this decision is going to be offsides in this because the bets are being made on it. And so what's really unusual about the meeting today and the press conference is that there's kind of a lack of conviction in the market itself. And so you're guaranteed to have some disappointment. I think, we think that the Fed probably should go 50 if you're really looking at the labor market, and some of the downward revisions show that the labor market normalized earlier in the year than we thought. When we thought the labor market was hot, actually it was normalized months before. And so if you're looking for that inflection point, this would be a really good time to cut rates. However, because the market is off sides on this, and the Fed hasn't had time to really signal it to the market, that the dark period came right after that labor report on September 5th. So yep. I think they're going to go 25, but I think the data suggests 50. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that
I hear you.
They're in a tough spot to do 50 because it's not fully been discussed out in the market itself.
You're not the first person who's identified the spread between what they think the Fed will do and what the Fed should do. We heard that in the previous conversation as well. I want your understanding of where the conviction is at the Federal Reserve. I'm pleased you brought up that word. This feels like a low conviction moment for markets. Does this Federal Reserve have any conviction about the future rate path? So
that's a great question. I think to some extent, yes. It's really, the data have been so all over the place. The retail sales data better than expected. The labor force data is starting to show cracks, but not on the new claims. It's really all over the place. I think there is a low conviction for today, but the path is convicted. Meaning we're embarking on a rate cutting cycle. It's going to last the next 18 months at least. And so I think you'll get conviction on the path, which is why today can be low conviction because the path is clearer. And so the conversation of, well, it really doesn't matter whether they do 25 or 50 because we know what this path is, I think that's the right way to frame this for markets.